Hey Pop Angels! So the year is 2015, and reports of TV personality Minnie Dlamini's mystery man, Quinton Jones, start to surface in the media. The couple formed a close friendship while working together at Urban Brew Studios in 2010. And after a year of casually dating, they made their relationship official. Speculations of trouble in paradise started to surface as early as 2018, only 1 year after the couple's fairy tale wedding. This video is basically a timeline of Minnie Dlamini and Quinton Jones' relationship. When did the cracks start to show? The year is 2010 at Urban Brew Studios in Johannesburg. Minnie Dlamini is working in front of the cameras, whereas Quinton Jones is working behind the cameras. They met and eventually became friends. In an interview with Jacaranda FM ahead of the Becoming Mrs. Jones premiere, Minnie Dlamini had stated that Quinton Jones was her best friend. Despite any romantic feelings that might have developed between them during that year, they were never single at the same time. But as these things often go, some time passed, and when they both became available, they decided to give romance a shot. They started dating casually for about a year until they made things official while on holiday in 2015. The couple kept much of their dating life under wraps, and in 2016, Minnie surprised fans with an engagement announcement. She captioned a photo of the beautiful engagement ring on Instagram, saying, "I said yes." Although she kept her then mystery man's identity a secret, many had long speculated that Quinton was the lucky man in her life. I mean, Minnie Dlamini was the it girls of it girls in the early 2010s. She had so many lyrics and songs about her. Remember that famous line, "Minnie, gefonu shadu Minnie, Dlamini, but first I gotta get a milli." So when reports came out that she was no more single and she was about to get married, the media went crazy. In a TV interview, Minnie said that keeping her relationship out of the public eye allowed them to figure out their relationship without having all the outside noise. "It's my sacred space, and I've been able to have a very normal life. And it allowed me to be grounded," she said. After the proposal, she said that Quinton popped the question during a romantic getaway after the pair had spent some time apart due to work commitments. In 2016, she became Mrs. Jones. The couple documented their big day with the 3-part Showmax series titled Becoming Mrs. Jones. Becoming Mrs. Jones revealed intimate details about the lovebirds, like how they met, the proposal, and why she decided that he's the man for her. The 3-part series, beautifully narrated by Minnie, took viewers through Minnie's Bachelorette in Paris, her traditional wedding in her hometown of KwaZulu-Natal, and her white wedding held in Cape Town. Ahead of the premiere, speaking about the series, Minnie admitted that the process was challenging for Quinton, who is much more comfortable behind the camera. She stated he is very chilled. He really didn't want to be in all of it, speaking about compromise during the filming process. In a 2018 interview speaking to Anele on her talk show, Real Talk with Anele, she said they did not go for counseling before their wedding, and perhaps it's something that they would still do in the future. But I also believe we have a different kind of relationship. We were best friends for many, many years, so our communication is very intense. I speak to him like I speak to my best friend, and therefore there are a lot of things that new couples who are about to get married are still trying to figure each other out. We've known each other for many years, she explained. Rumors of trouble in paradise first started to surface in 2018, only 1 year after the couple's fairy tale wedding, with reports of a heated argument between the pair at Cape Town International Airport. Whenever the poor guy tried to talk, she'd shout at him, saying, "Don't you dare talk to me," said an alleged witness. Addressing the swirling reports, Minnie tweeted on the 14th of January 2018, "First I'm getting divorced, then I'm fighting in public with my husband. Mrs. Jones ain't going nowhere, no matter what lies you try to spread." In 2019, Minnie unfortunately loses her brother, Kosini, and you could see how this really affected her. In 2020, Minnie becomes a mother. Minnie and Quinton became parents on the 16th of November 2020. The couple named their first son Netama Kosini Jones after Minnie's brother Kosini, who died in 2019. The couple's relationship appeared as solid as a rock, with Minnie gushing over her family in interviews and on social media. In the recent early weeks of 2022, reports of the couple's troubled marriage surfaced online, with a lot of clues of the relationship starting to head to Splitsville. You know the usual. Instagram pictures of the couple will start to disappear, and then the wife will drop her new surname and go back to the one she knew. And that's exactly what happened. Minnie Dlamini started to remove pictures of Quinton, and she then eventually dropped Jones from her Instagram bio. Reports further showed that Minnie Dlamini would be spotted in public without her ring. The couple then addressed the speculation in a joint statement posted on social media. The statement said, "In the last 2 years, our family has experienced incredible joy and devastating loss. During this time, we found comfort in knowing we had each other. Despite our best efforts to absorb the changes in motion, the emotional burden and the post-traumatic distress of our individual loss outweighed our will. After months of separation and consultation with our family and a counselor, we have taken the decision to officially file for divorce." Minnie captioned the statement on Instagram, "We remain friends, business partners, and loving parents to our son." Now in 2023, rumors came out that allegedly Quinton Jones was seeking full custody of their son, as well as he was seeking child support. So Twitter fingers started to type and express their opinions on how unfair this is, and they felt like they thought, would I rather, that Quinton was a well-established man financially, and why does he need financial support from Minnie Dlamini? Now, none of them have come out basically rubbishing these rumors. None of them have denied or
Now, I want to
confirmed
dig a little bit
anything.
deeper into some of the red flags, or would I say cracks in the wall. The first one was the fact that everything happened so quickly. Like, they started to date, then they got engaged, then they got married, and they had a kid afterwards. Like, everything happened so quickly in their relationship, and during these years, things are also happening in their individual lives. Even though you can be a union, you guys are individuals as well. So I feel like they never really got time to know each other from the standpoint of being Now, it's a whole different ball game when you guys become lovers because of the fact that that is a whole new relationship. Now, have you ever heard that statement or that saying that don't live with your friends because your friendship will eventually break because you guys are going to realize that you guys are so different? Or have you heard don't do business with your friend or your family? Why are those sayings there? Because they understand that your relationship as friends, your relationship as business partners, your relationship as lovers or roommates are whole different aspects. So just because you guys are great friends doesn't mean you guys can be great partners in business. Just because you guys are best friends doesn't mean you guys are going to be great romantic partners. And I feel like we all think that to make a relationship work, they need to be your best friend, and it's not necessarily the case. The third red flag was in the interview with Anele. She had stated that they never went for counseling before they got married, and she had alluded this was because of the fact that they knew each other for such a long time. And it goes back to the whole friendship and relationship analogy that I had before, is that should not be happening. You need to go for counseling. No matter how long you know the person, you need to sit down, because you'll be surprised that there are a lot of things that this person never even told you as friends, or there is a lot of things that you still need to learn about your partner, like their coping mechanisms, how they want certain things to occur, and how to avoid future conflicts. Pre-marital counseling is very, very important. Even if you're in a relationship, if you guys can afford counseling, go for it, because it's something that can definitely help strengthen your relationship. Now, the last red flag is how they both live different lives, and it started to question how compatible were they. In the interview promoting the Becoming Mrs. Jones series, she had stated how Quinton had to compromise a lot because he didn't want to be in front of the cameras. Now that makes me think, how many moments in their relationship from both sides did they have to compromise? Because of the fact that they were so different, and how maybe that was also the aspect to why they decided to split, because they couldn't reach a compromise because of the fact that they didn't want to let go of their values, morals, and beliefs, and that's why it's very, very important that when you get into a relationship, you ensure that you guys are as compatible as possible to avoid conflict. Anyway, we have come to the end of today's video. I just want to put a disclaimer that this video is not intended to look down on their previous relationship, and it's not intended to bash Minnie or Quinton. It's not also intended to say this person was in the wrong, that person in the wrong. The whole purpose of this video was basically to dig deeper into their relationship timeline. I'm sure a lot of people who would be watching this video didn't know some of the information of their relationship after watching this video, as well as a bit of educational purposes with a deep dive into some of the things which happen and some things that you should not do when you start seeing someone. Anyway, we have come to the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell down below. Tell a friend that Pop Culture Angel is back, baby. Till next time, love and light. Bye.